Here's the shed. I'm Bird from the shed, and I started gathering boards in 1972. At this point, I've got about 1,200. So for season 2 of the shed sessions, I'm going to pull out 3-4 boards that I think would be fun for people to ride in whatever area the boys are going to head to and shoot. So that'll be kind of neat to put the boards back in the water, back underneath the feet of the people that have actually came from that area. Reuniting the equipment with the area and the people where it came from in the first place. This is a Hobie shaped by Terry Martin. Late 70s into the early 80s. Single fin still, but a Lazer zap, which is a Shane Horan kind of recognized design. The Lazer zaps were interesting in that they were a no-nose concept, meaning that the nose was much, much narrower than most boards at the time. Starfin is what they called these, starfin.
My first impression was that it wasn't gonna turn. It was so thick and wide, and especially in the tail, it was like, and it had the fin, it was like a mini foil thing. It was pretty sick, but it turned surprisingly well. And so it was pretty loose, but once it like redirected, it was hard to like get back. So like the initial turn, once you like set the rail, it like went pretty well. And then it was just kind of hard to like knife back and forth. But it held rail and went down the line fast, and yeah, it was a fun board to ride for sure.
This is a Mayhem. This is a Scorcher model. This is the newest of all the boards. This is a 2000 era. This board was made for Kolohe Andino. Glass on fins, but it's a pretty petite little board. It's about 18, probably about 18 inches wide. Looks like a 5.6 by 2.19 on the thickness. Basically a shred stick.
Yeah, the Kolohe board. I know Kolohe really well, so I was pretty stoked to ride it. If I was a lot bigger, it would be perfect. It actually rode really good for how big it was on me. And yeah, it was super fun to ride. Went super fast, and like you could carve super easy on it. So it was pretty fun.
This is a Hobie shaped by Terry Martin. It feels like an 84, maybe 86 in that range because it's more tapered. Bottom designs of the boards, you know, it's got the MR Big B running through it. Double wings, so that will give you a little bit of a tighter tail. So I'd say this is probably going to be between 5'4" to 5'6". I think they're going to really have a good time on this one.
You know what's crazy is my first ever custom board was a Terry Martin. So when I saw this board come out, I was like, no way, it's a Terry Martin. And it was fun. It's cool to just the challenge of different shapes. You know, riding thrusters and kind of boards specifically for contest, it's really cool to ride something like that. It draws such different lines and just has a different feel. The rails aren't nearly as forgiving as modern shortboards. So it's catchy. It has a lot of drive, but it's not very forgiving. I think overall the shape, like, I mean, the tail's brought in, it's pretty wide, it's pretty flat, but then the tail has those wings, so it's brought in so you could still turn and pivot off those brakes in the wing there. And it still allows you to be able to kind of high performance surfing, but it's not nearly as overall conducive, I think, to a variety of waves as boards are now.
crazy to ride what those guys would have had to ride every day. And it's like, makes you psyched to ride these high performance freak show boards we got now. But it's still fun just to go and surf weird boards with your buddies.